What? Oh. Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right. Yes, we are ready for another day. And oh my gosh, so I'm just making sure that the music is working. I checked it yesterday and realized that it was hard to understand me or to hear me. And so I want to make sure that is working today. So that is one of my goals, and making sure I don't have too many things that are going on inside of my computer to be able to do it so that you can hear me good. Adjusted the mic a little bit, maybe even move this down a little bit so you can hear me even better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll start with our breathing today. And so here we go. We're just going to take some breaths. So that's how we start our day. We'll wake up on purpose. Hope that's what you did today. Protect our focus. Not being distracted. Hopefully you didn't open up any devices and check them yet today, or turn the TV on, or any type of screen. I'm going to hydrate right after this, so Hopefully you went and got your water and you have it here with you. If not, and you're watching this as a recording, maybe pause it. Go get your water and come back. We were just calming our day before it gets hectic. Breathe in. Work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional we'll do here pretty quick. Focus on our gratitude. What are we thankful for today? Your big belly, breast belly is coming out. Sometimes it's easier just to hold your hand on your belly and your chest and just feel the air coming in. What is your intention for your day? What are you going to get done? How are you going to affirm your day? We're going to make a connection with today. What promise will you keep to yourself? Making sure and checking your finances and making sure it's all in order. So most just don't do that. And then we wonder, how are you going to move your body today and exercise? So we gotta take one more. Hold it. All right, let's get our first glass of water today. Let's move straight into our devotional for today. We are in day 22. I'm excited about that. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what I'm looking at. All right. And so today, in week 4, and we are savoring and caring one another. Today is titled Pray for One Another. I urge you that petitions, prayers, and intercession and thanksgiving be made for all people. Came from 1 Timothy 2:1. And God, today I lift others before myself. And one of the ways that I get to do that is to pray for others. You know, part of the song that we'll play at the end says, I pray for them every day, right? And Bonhoeffer teaches us that intercessory prayer binds the community together. That simply just means that we're praying for each other. We're praying for, understand this a little bit. You know, we're praying that things will go well for the others that are part of our life. You know, a woman prayed daily for someone she struggled with. Over time, her frustration softened into compassion. Without a single conversation, changing. Her frustration that she prayed for a person that she was struggling with softened into compassion and never even had to have a conversation. Now, I'm not just saying we need to pray for people that bother us or people that we maybe, just think that they're just, they're irritating or they're agitating or they're somebody that we need to just pray for as many people as we can. And if God puts somebody on your heart that you absolutely should pray for, then I want to make sure that you're doing that, and you're doing that in a way that is just, we don't have to always have the right words to say. Sometimes when we go to pray and we pray for others, it's like, well, we have to have this special prayer that has all the right words. And it could be just, hey, Lord, I don't know what this person needs. I don't know how that you're going to help them today. I just want to lift them up to you, knowing that I know about them, I care about them, and I want their day to be better. Please take care of them, Lord. It can be as simple as that. And so, just trying to always find out what somebody else absolutely needs at that moment is not our job. Our job is just to pray for them. So you can't stay hardened towards someone that you consistently pray for. It's impossible. You can't. If you continue to pray for them every day, then you're wanting what's best for them. And that's fun. So who will you pray for this week? Maybe write their name down. That's where you start, is when somebody comes to mind that you may not have prayed for. And just take the time to say, whatever that prayer is that you want to pray for that person at a time. So choose one person and pray for them by name for 60 seconds today. Not trying to fix it, not trying to do, just 60 seconds, 1 minute that you will spend of your time taking somebody that you chose and just praying for them. So that can happen while you're driving in the car if you're going to work. It can happen if you're on your walk. For today, that'll be the promise. One of the promises I'll make to myself is I will, during my walk today, where I'm walking 3 miles, which takes 1 hour, I will take 1/60 of that at 1 minute, and I will pray for somebody. In fact, I'll do probably 2 or 3 today. But what a great way to just put it as part of what we do daily. So Father, bless them, strengthen them, and guide them. Give me your heart for them. Amen. And then my prayer, deepen love within you. That's the blessing, is may prayer deepen your love for others. All right, so that is our devotional today. So what's a good one? Praying for others and making sure that that's part of what we do. All right, let's jump into our gratitude time. And with our gratitude time, this is where I remove it. And what I'm going to do for what I would like for you to do is either write, think, type, put down, as I read mine, what are you grateful for today? What is it that's just going to change the trajectory of your day because you're living with, instead of what doesn't work, you're living with what does? So when I think about life and health, thank you, God, that I woke up today. I am grateful for life in the body that you've given me that continues to function with intention and design. Thank you for my heart beating over and over and never stopping, my lungs breathing, my brain processing, my immune system protecting all the cells and just renewing and going through that whole process of changing over from when it gets bad, it throws that one out and puts a new one in. And thank you for helping me notice my body and how it responds to my daily choices. Help me to make, Lord, that thank you for helping me make the right choices of the nourishment that I put into my body. Thank you for guiding me towards habits and strengthening me over time. Rest, movement, nourishment, and pace. I'm grateful for growing awareness that health supports every area of what you've called me to do. When I think about my family, Lord, I'm thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my parents, my in-laws, the people that surround me on a daily basis, and the responsibility and privilege they represent. Thank you for shared moments, shared growth, and the opportunity to lead with love and consistency. Thank you for helping me show up with intention in my relationships. Thank you for guiding me to be present, patient, and respectful in my interactions. I am grateful for every relationship connected to my life in a way that each one absolutely shapes me. I'm thankful for provision. Thank you for it in my life, for food that nourishes me, in the home that brings me peace, transportation that allows me freedom, and safety that covers me daily. Thank you for the consistency of provision and the stability that it brings. Thank you for guiding me to recognition, provision as care and not just convenience. Lord, I thank you for my finances, and I'm grateful for financial provision and opportunity. Thank you for income, resources, the ability to manage my finances responsibly. Thank you for helping me grow in discipline and clarity with my money. And thank you for guiding my financial decisions so they reflect stewardship, wisdom, and long-term responsibility. I'm thankful that I get to live with purpose today. Thank you that my life experiences, perspective, and obedience allow me to help others become who you created them to be. Thank you for guiding me to recognize opportunities to serve, encourage, and lead. I am grateful that my life continues to make a meaningful difference beyond what I immediately see. Thank you this day and the responsibility that comes with it. All right, let's go back and do some more breathing. These ones we're just going to hold. Let's hold for 15 seconds today. Where's the whole process? Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe in. And hold. Breathe in. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Let's do one more. Breathe in. All right, let's move into our drinking our water, right? We gotta drink our water one more time. right, now let's go into our affirmations. Our affirmations. Ugh. These I am going to put up on the screen. All right. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent and not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I am connected to God, myself, and to others. I am connected to God, myself, and to others. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. And God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. I live in abundance because there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance because there is no lack, because God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance because there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. All right, let's go to our word of the day. The word of today, my friend, is attentiveness. Attentiveness, meaning attentiveness is a discipline of giving your full focus of what and who is in front of you. We talk about this every single day, that we need to be in full presence in the conversations that we have. And then we need to be attentive to what they're saying. It's not enough just to be in presence, even though that's 90% of the battle. Now let's pay attention to what they're saying and have our mind not working and glowing as we go. I watched how often people talk past one another, not because they don't care, but because they're distracted, hurry, and already preparing their response. They're thinking about what they're going to say before they listen to the whole thing that somebody else says. I have an issue with that sometimes because I'm thinking of, I'm almost finishing people's sentences sometimes because I know what they're going to say and I want them to hurry up and get to it. What if I just wait and just let them talk? Attentiveness changes the entire atmosphere of a moment. When you pause, listen without interrupting, and stay engaged, people feel valued instead of managed. Over time, I've learned that attentiveness is one of the clearest ways love is communicated. It tells someone, you matter enough for me to be here with you fully. You're going to be sitting there anyways. You're going to be talking to them anyway, especially if you go out to meet them. You're going to be doing that. And so why not make sure that you're just paying attention? You're attentive to what they're saying. You matter enough for me to have, you matter enough for me to be here with you fully. So today, when you make your connection, who have you been half listening to lately? Lean in today. Today, choose that one conversation to be fully present in. Phone down, eyes up. Attentiveness is the word that we will use for today. So promise that you're going to make to yourself. This is not the one you have to use. This is just one that is an idea. If you're thinking, well, what promise can I possibly make to myself that I can keep every single day? So I'm giving you some ideas, but you can do whatever you want. Eliminate distractions during one important conversation. That is the promise, is just eliminate distractions. If that means you put your phone in your pocket while you're doing that, instead of phone down, just put it in your pocket, turn it off. That might be one way to distract. Maybe you set yourself, if you're sitting with somebody in a room that has a TV behind it, turn yourself with your back to the TV. Put yourself in a place where you are not distracted. That's the promise today. So write, make that promise. I will eliminate distractions by one important conversation. Make it, write it down, and then do it before you go to bed. So maybe you fell in that first conversation, you do, but you do good in the second conversation, you do. Make sure that you do it before you go to bed today. All right. Thank you guys for being here. You're God's greatest gift. We're going to listen to this song again every day. Every day. That's what it says at the end of the song, right? You're God's greatest gift. Let him love you today. Let him love on you today. Make sure you're praying for that one person today that you're doing. Don't forget you are an answer to somebody else's prayer. So maybe just by you praying for them, you become that answer. And you were born for greatness, my friend. You were born for greatness. And thank you for going on this journey with me. I hope today the sound is way better than it's been. I'm going to check it right after we're done. If it's not real good, I'm going to make sure that I do something to make it even better. All right, so here we go. Going to play the song here for you. And we will we'll talk to you on the next day. So here we go. Turn this one off.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next level. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right, you all have an amazing, awesome, just incredible day today. We will talk with you and be with you and journey with you tomorrow.